Hey, Rick Brandenburg again for Turf Bugs and Rock and Roll, and we're going to follow up with last week's topic and talk a little bit about cold weather and maybe some things you ought to be thinking about. And a common question that I get is what are the best temperatures to store pesticides during the wintertime? And there's not a single good answer to that, but first what I want you to understand is that on most pesticides, the recommended storing temperature is between 40 degrees and 100 degrees Fahrenheit. So somewhere in that window is going to be good. The upper window is important because some products do have a little bit of flammability to them, so you have concern there. But some people think that as long as you keep it from freezing, you're going to be okay. And that's true for a lot of products. Liquid products typically do not freeze at 32 degrees Fahrenheit because they have various solvents in it, various hydrocarbons that prevent that. So you have to get below 32 for it to actually freeze. And in fact, some products will tell you on the label you can let it get down to 20 degrees Fahrenheit, but not very many. But first, most wettable powders and granules are not the least bit affected by cold temperatures as far as storage and then efficacy the next year. Water-soluble packets or water-soluble powders that are in those packets that dissolve in the spray tank, sometimes those can be affected by freezing. It can cause the packets to become a little bit brittle and a little more difficult to handle. So make sure you protect them as well. But the reality is you really have to look at the individual product. Some products you can get the inert products separating from the active ingredients, and it doesn't necessarily have to get down to freezing. If a product freezes, can you simply shake it up real well when it thaws out? Probably, but not always. So just keep in mind 40 to 100 degrees Fahrenheit is the optimal storage range. Some products, a lot of products on the label will tell you it can get down to 32 degrees and you're still going to be okay. But make sure you check and make sure you don't have a product in your storage facility that perhaps can't tolerate really cold temperatures, and perhaps in really cold weather your storage facility might get below that. So check individual information. If you happen to have a product that freezes on you, make sure the container isn't cracked and contact the manufacturer to see if that product's still good. So again, general rule, 40 to 100 degrees Fahrenheit, you're going to be A-OK if you can control the environment within that range. Hope that helps. Look forward to talking with you again soon.